Greetings and welcome to the Neurotheology YouTube channel's Music in the Brain series. In this episode, I want to talk about music and emotion. And I want to emphasize some resources by the researcher Dr. Patel, one of which is his book called Music, Language and the Brain, excellent resource, as well as his Wondrium course called Music in the Brain. So Dr. Patel, he has so much to offer about music, but in particular about music and emotion. What he does is he relates music in terms of how music relates to a sense of motion and how motion and emotion relate, especially through music, is expressed in a number of ways, but largely through the prosody of a particular piece of music. And the prosody is the overall melodic structure, the intonation, the rhythm, the pitch of a piece. And what happens in terms of motion and emotion with music is if a musical piece is very fast, very loud, what happens is in our bodies, we experience that fast, loud experience of music in our sympathetic nervous system. It activates our fight and flight response. So if you want to go work out, if you want to go to the gym, if you want to go on a run, maybe fast, maybe loud music will be something to help you to get into that emotion of working out, feeling the strength of pushing through. But if you're feeling very sad, if you're feeling more dull, the music will often be slower, the pitch will be more dull. And what happens when we're feeling sad, our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest nervous system, is often underutilized. We're feeling very lethargic and we can feel depressed. But in terms of helping us work through our emotions, sometimes listening to sad music can help us work through our sad emotions. So sometimes we need the help of a therapist, we need the help of doctors, medicine, but music can be so healing and help us work through our emotions. If the piece of music is a little faster and often has a little bit of a pitch that has an upward movement, it can be related to a sense of happiness. Our heart might be working a little bit faster, but not so much that our sympathetic nervous system is so engaged in that fight or flight response of very fast, very loud music. So those are some components of that movement and music and emotion. But something Dr. Patel talks about is particular music experience of the chills, which is very fascinating. The chills when we're listening to music is a very common response to listening to music. So what happens in the chills is music has the capacity to help us feel multiple emotions at once. So when we're feeling not only fear, but a sense of safety, we can get the chills. And what happens in our brains is a sense of fear where the music might be faster or louder. It elicits the fear response, that sympathetic fight or flight response. But what happens is a slower system in our brain, the cortex, our cerebral cortex, will tell our amygdala that we're not actually in danger. And we're able to feel the sense of fear, but also a sense of safety and pleasure at the same time. And it'll give us the chills. Our hair will stand on end. We'll feel that sense of awe when we're listening to music. So music has the capacity to help us engage multiple emotions at once. So these are just some reasons to definitely dive into Dr. Ani Patel's resources. He's an excellent researcher, but music and emotions, there's so much there, and I hope that there's some music that can help you work through some of your emotions, get in touch with your emotions, and I hope this was helpful for you. Thanks for being here. Take care.